Hey everyone, it's Joe Waxman, and I'm back with another video. I just want to make a quick video about the current transits right now. I know I made one a few days ago when the Facebook was having a blackout, and I deleted that one because I made a mistake in one of the transits. I said, one of the aspects, I said that Chiron was square Saturn and it's sextile, and that was a mistake. It was a sloppy error. Sometimes I just my mind moves too fast and I act too fast and without taking the necessary precautions or validating everything I'm saying. And yep, that happened. So I deleted that. But I just want to give another quick reading of the transits because they're interesting right now, and I don't claim to be like the best mundane astrologer or the best astrologer in general at all, but I like doing this stuff, so why not? So Sun is in Libra, and it is debilitated in Libra, and it's conjunct Mars, and this is particularly, and we also have a new moon, and then Mercury's retrograde, all in Libra, right? And of course Venus is debilitated in not debilitated, in detriment in Scorpio. But the Sun, so the Sun does not do particularly well in Libra because it's exalted in Aries, where it really gains like the assertiveness and action orientation that it needs, because the Sun is the king, the Sun is the ego, and Libra is a bit too much of a social sign. It's too relational. It's all about balance and justice and social equity, and just it's a bit soft and mushy for the Sun. The Sun needs the strength of action, and it gets some of that with Mars, but Mars is also opposite its rulership in Aries. So here there's certain kind of passive aggressiveness. Not only has Mars combust the Sun, sorry, I was just updating, really close, really tight conjunction. So Mars is irritable here, but here it doesn't do that well in Libra. In fact, in Libra, it really does worse even than Cancer, in my opinion, because there's just less of it. It just becomes weak and passive. And so there's a passive aggressiveness right now, where Mars is like becoming irritable and angry. So it can be angry, but there's lacking the strength it needs to really assert itself. So it's just kind of like this, like somebody who's just overly passive aggressive is angry and like nasty, but lacks the integrity to really do anything about it. So it's just it's just a nasty combination, really. The moon is here, and it is a new moon, and normally that would be great for starting new projects and things like that, but it's carrying this energy of this passive aggressive Mars and Sun in Libra, with Mercury in retrograde in Libra. And the dispositor of Libra is Venus, which is opposite its own sign in Taurus, and it's not doing that well. Plus, it's conjunct the South Node. So Venus here, it's also at the anaretic degree. So it's a very weak Libra. It's not happy about being in Scorpio, because Scorpio makes it go much deeper than it would like to. Venus is a very fun-loving, romantic, sensorial, feminine. It just wants to have fun. It's sort of like the Cyndi Lauper song, "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." I mean, that's very Venusian, right? And Scorpio has to go deep and go through these deep, like painful crises and transformation. And that's, I actually like Venus and Scorpio, because it's kind of like, it's pulling all that superficiality into like something deep. But I am Scorpionic, and it's not, Venus itself is not that happy about it. It's not that happy about being conjunct the South Node either, because the South Node is detachment and spirituality, and here Venus is being drowned in like these deep waters that it doesn't like. Not only Scorpio, but the South Node, and the energetic degree as well. It can't be, it's fun loving, lighthearted, flirty, indulgent, rich self. Venus really wants to be like sort of like the, I hate to use this analogy, but like the Kardashians. It wants to have like money and beauty and like just everything. It just wants all the luxury and stuff like that, and it doesn't have any of that right now with where it's at. And we had the Facebook blackout, and that's just perfect for Mercury in retrograde, especially in Libra with these debilitated Sun and detriment Mars. Also, Libra was the name of the failed Facebook cryptocurrency. So I wonder if there's something negative about Libra for Facebook. Maybe if we knew the exact chart of Facebook, we could see that, oh, Libra is not a good sign, or Venus is in detriment, or whatever, like debilitated or something. I don't know. Could be something like that. And then we got the Pluto square to Mercury. That's not easy because squares are generally difficult, of course, and Pluto squares are even worse. Pluto is bringing out like really, in Capricorn, like a very deep destructive kind of quality to the Mercury. And it's, here we go, updating again. Deep painful transformation, and emphasizing the painful quality, the destructive quality, the just not squares to Pluto are just generally very, very difficult. One of the most difficult things, because Pluto is a very powerful malefic planet. It works well inevitably, but not without a lot of pain and difficulty and conflict and destruction, right? And what else? Saturn is closing in on a square to Uranus, and this would indicate conflict with authority, rebellion and authority bumping heads, right? And Saturn does well in Aquarius, but Uranus does not really do well in Taurus, so Saturn's much stronger here. So there's going to be a tendency to want to butt heads with authority, but authority is really in control right now, and it's not a good time for rebellion, even though a lot of us who are rebellious in nature can't help it and will be rebellious anyway. Generally, the authority, the rule of law, is going to have a much stronger position than the rebels in Taurus. So, and Aquarius can represent big tech, among other things, technology, financial markets, but so big tech is still having its way. Saturn's here, and Jupiter is still here too. And Jupiter is the ruler of the law. I mean, Jupiter makes the law, so there can still be, there's still questionable things. Will big tech be regulated? Will it? We did have some stuff. There's a lot of speculative stuff. Facebook went down and magically, it seems like Donald Trump's page was reinstituted. I don't know what that means, whether he's allowed to use it or not, or whether that was a product of the shutdown or whatever. Who knows? But there's still a lot of stuff, up in the air about big tech and whether it should be more regulated or controlled, and it's up and down, and we don't really know. But we probably won't know for a while. Yeah, so Jupiter is trining Mercury, and that's really nice. Jupiter does okay in Aquarius. It is the esoteric ruler of Aquarius, if we want to take that into account. But it's aspecting the moon and Mercury right now, and Mars to a wider degree, and Sun. But Mercury trine Jupiter is good. Jupiter and Mercury do not get along great because they're in opposition. They're oppositional. Sag and Gemini. right? But the trine is good. It gives luck and positivity to Mercury. So, I mean, that's one of the better aspects going on right now. This Venus is really closing in on the south node. So that's not going to be good for money making or relationships. And, you know, being in Scorpio is obviously not good. Once it goes into Sag and passes, you know, gets out of range of the south node, then Venus will do better. So Venusian things, you know, luxury, finance, romance, having a good time, all that'll get better. So, I mean, we're in a bit of a tricky dance right now. Relationships and having a good time really is kind of in the dumps, you know, because these are all Venusian things, and social relationships, all the things that people like, money, all the things that make people happy are really kind of negative right now. And then this new moon is going to carry this energy forward until the next new moon, which I guess will be probably in Scorpio. I'm a little fuzzy on details sometimes, because my mind doesn't work that way, because I have Mercury conjunct Jupiter. So I just tend to focus on the big picture, and I'm like, details, schmeetails, you know, but whatever. Of course I need to pay attention to details, but anyway, this new moon cycle is not going to be the greatest. We're going to have to wait till the next new moon cycle for something a little better, but then it's in Scorpio, so that's not going to be that fantastic, except for, like, you know, scorpionic things like you know, death and crises and sex and things like that. And the occult, it'll be good for the occult, for astrology. But, you know, happy times will come when we are in Sagittarius, and then you know, I guess Aquarius, Pisces, you know, whatever. Capricorn's always a bit of a downer, but Sagittarius should be all right, even though we have South Node here. Once we get a little past South Node, that'll be all right. Anyway, guys, it's just a quick astro weather update. Hang in there. Things will get better. And yeah, that's it for now. All right. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, and go to my website, macroastrology.com, if you want a reading. All right. Thanks. Bye.